Hey everybody, Rebecca here for the mid-month budget update for May 2023. I will say that I am filming this a little bit earlier than what I typically do for the mid-month budget update, so there's still going to be a few things that'll come out before it's officially the middle of May. But this is the time that I had to film, so I am actually filming several videos tonight. So let's just take a look at how May is going so far. So starting at the top with my net income, I always have some degree of carryover from the previous month. It is usually not this high. I rolled over $500 from the April budget because I was certain at the time that I was going to be needing to send the immigration attorney another $500 in order to officially start the process to petition the US government to get my Swedish husband over here in the US to live. Well, I am assuming that you have seen the video that I have put out discussing about why that is not going to be possible. So yeah, long story short, he's not actually going to be moving here permanently as far as we can tell right now, and that means that I should not be having to send the immigration attorney that next $500. So I will just use that at some point this month, probably for investing, once I get to the end of the month and see how much money I have left over. So I do keep my individual paychecks blacked out for privacy, and as y'all can see, I actually have not gotten my first paycheck yet. I will get that this week for May, but y'all can see that the income I'm planning to bring in for the month in total should be around $5,500. So I am planning on getting some YouTube payout this month. That should be about $120, and that will get paid out to me on the 21st of May. Around there is when YouTube usually sends a paycheck. And my Fidelity credit card, I actually spent so little in the month of May that I will not be getting any cash back. I have to have at least $25 worth in order to get that to automatically go back into my Fidelity investing account. So I spent so little that that didn't happen in April, but I will get some cash back to go back in that Fidelity account in June next month. Anyhow, I am also planning on cashing out some of the apps that I have. I just have balances sitting in various rebate apps that I use, which I have referral links for in the description box below if you aren't using any of these apps. But I've got like $20 here and there and everywhere on these various apps that I use. I also had some cash back sitting on my Apple Card that I had never transferred over to my bank. Anyhow, I decided to transfer all of that over, and that is currently in process, so I don't exactly know how much it is, but we'll go over that come the budget review at the end of the month. My bills and spending section here, my mortgage payment, I have scheduled this to go out. It is $840 like always. It has not come out yet, so I can't update the balance on what I owe for the house yet. My utility bill has come in. This includes the electricity, trash pickup, water, sewer. I budgeted $130 and came in under budget here at $107.76. That's nice. My internet bill should be $65.25, but it has not come in yet. My gas for my car, I've only gotten one fill up so far for the month, $44.52 spent there. Food and household budget, gotta keep an eye on this one because I did go over just a little bit in the month of April, and this is a big thing that I'm focusing on this year, to really keep my food and household budget under this $600 every month. And so far I have spent $225.64 for the month of May, and we aren't even technically halfway through yet, so it's okay. I just have to keep an eye on this to make sure I stay under for the rest of the month. And personal spending, y'all can see that, yeah, I did do some personal spending this month. I budgeted the $125. I should have just bumped that up. I did zero personal spending in the month of April, but for May, I did decide to go ahead and get that IPL at-home laser device that I was talking about in my budget review video. So I bought it. I hope it works. It was $205.71, and yeah, if it doesn't work, worst case scenario, it was a couple $100, and I can always go back to the electrolysis lady I was using before to handle all of this regrowth that I'm having in my underarms. So anyway, next line item after that, Mother's Day. My mom is actually here visiting me right now. So even though it's not technically Mother's Day until next week, I am going to take her out tomorrow. We're going to go see a movie, have some dinner, and I didn't budget for that ahead of time, but it's fine. She is not always here visiting, so it's close enough to Mother's Day that we're going to take advantage and make a day of it tomorrow. So to be determined how much we will spend tomorrow on dinner and a movie. And the last line item here, the immigration attorney. I am leaving this in here just to remind myself to mention it again at the end of the month when I do the budget review update video, but I am probably not sending the immigration attorney the next $500. I probably do not have to send him anything going forward at this point, because we are not actually going to move my husband here permanently unless he knows of some way where that can be possible for my husband, considering all of the IRS laws that we have run into that are issues for Swedish banks. Yeah, it's a whole complicated situation. I would encourage you to watch that video that I already put out about the situation and my fire number changing, because this is the situation that we're in right now. But so far for the month, I've budgeted to spend about $2,400, and I've only spent $1,423.63. Again, we aren't quite halfway through the month yet, but pretty close. So going well so far as the spending goes. The debt section, I only have my car debt remaining, and I pay $555 every month. Again, this has been scheduled to come out of my checking account, but it hasn't yet, so I can't update you on the current balance of what I owe on my car, but it should be less than $23,000 when this payment comes out, and that'll be nice to see. If you're new, I did buy a new Chevy Trailblazer back in 2021, and thankfully interest rates were still low back then. It is a 1.98% fixed interest rate on that car, so I'm not really aggressively paying it off at the moment. I just pay a little bit extra every month, so that way I can see the balance drop by $1,000 every couple of months. My investing and fire tracking section of the budget here, I black this out because I only share it with channel members at the Fire Fam level. But being that it's only halfway through the month, I have not updated any balances or done any contributing to any of these accounts yet. I do still publicly share my savings rate with you guys every month and my percentage progress to my fire number. And again, I would recommend that you watch that video about my fire number changing, because now that my husband can't move here to live, the plan is for me to go there to live. And if I go there to live, basically I'm going to be selling out of everything that I have here in the US in order to move permanently to Sweden. So that means I no longer need to focus on reaching a certain portfolio number. I need to more focus on obtaining a certain net worth number. So I have adjusted my goals to declare myself financially independent, and I am now going to keep track of a net worth goal, and I will share my percentage progress towards that net worth number, which thankfully is lower than the portfolio number I had before, which means I should get to fire faster. So yeah, I will share my percentage progress towards that net worth number with you guys at the end of every month. So far, for my totals down here at the bottom, you can see that I am planning on spending about $5,440, and so far I have only spent a little over $2,000. So going well so far. Yes, it looks like I'm in the negative balance here, but that's just because my paychecks haven't hit my account yet. I do all of my bills and spending that I can on my Fidelity rewards card just to earn that 2% cash back every month, and obviously I pay it off before interest hits. So yeah, that should cover it for this one. Y'all can see this is kind of weird with my face behind me here. I went to Crabtree Falls, and that is what my background is on my computer here. So yeah, that was a fun hike. That's back near my old home stomping grounds here in Western North Carolina. But anyway, that should cover it for the mid-month May budget update. Appreciate you watching to the end if you've made it this far. Next, I am going to film the June budget plan. Why not? Let's just keep it on a roll, shall we? So yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.